come to you with a few tips as we approach the new year. It's a perfect time to look at ourselves individually, look at ourselves as a workforce, look at ourselves and the friends that we associate with, look at ourselves with our families, and see if there aren't some things that you and I can do individually to continually improve upon in order to make all those other groups successful. People call it goal setting. I just like to use the term SMART goals, or setting goals smartly. And so I'm going to use the term SMART as an acronym, S-M-A-R-T. So we're in between the Christmas holiday and the New Year holiday, and I've got a vision board behind me, and I set my goals in a few different categories. So I have some goals that I set as it pertains to my health. I have some goals that I set as it pertains to work. I have some goals that I set as it pertains to my family, Shondell and the kids. I have some goals that as it pertains to my spirituality and what I want to accomplish there. And so there's a variety of different categories, and each one of those categories I try and use the SMART definition of creating my goals. And so let's just start with the letter S. S means being specific. You must be specific when writing down the goals that you want to achieve and want to attain. Don't be vague, but be rather specific. If it has a number, like number of pounds you want to lose, write down the number. If it's number of clientele that you want to increase, if it's number of monies that you want to save each month or by the end of the year, be specific in those goals. And so behind me, I've written down some different numbers. I've written down some different types of goals we want to set, and I've got them jotted down here. They're very, very specific to my needs. Secondly, they need to be measurable. Very tough to write down a goal. In fact, if a goal doesn't have a measurement by it, it's not a goal anyway. And so make sure that the goal is measurable, that you can actually track your success. That one's an easy one, so that you can do that. You can do that weekly, but I would never wait longer than a month to make that measurement or track that as you make those goals and set them in an incremental way to where you can measure your success and be proud of the outcome or disappointed to motivate you more to accomplish it sooner. So far we got being specific and making it measurable. Number 3, this one's a tough one. All too often you and I set goals that are just huge and outrageous goals. We want everything at once, right? We set those big goals. I want you to set goals that are attainable to you. So not only do they need to be specific and be measurable, but make them attainable. Number 4, make them relevant to you. Don't try and be somebody else. So I need to make my goals relevant to me and what I'm capable of doing, not comparing myself to somebody else and what they're doing in their life, although they can motivate me to make those goals relevant to me. So make those goals relevant to you or to your organization as well, and what you'd like to achieve in this upcoming 365 days. And finally, the last one is a goal is not really a goal unless it has a time restraint on it, time bound. So have a time that you want to accomplish that goal by. And all those different categories that I started this message off with: physical goals, health goals, spiritual goals, family goals, goals of all different kinds. If you'll use the SMART acronym, in all likelihood, you'll be more successful in the goals that you set rather than failing at those goals. Until next week, this is Chad Hymas signing off.